Hey Andreas, so I'm going to go through the U2 song. I'm going to review what we did last week, just so you have it on video. Let's see, get a little more guitar in view. And then I'm going to go over go over the rest of it, okay? So, so remember to get your settings correct on your amp. And just to review, we got the opening. Okay, harmonics. Twelfth fret, top two strings, and then seventh fret, fourth and fifth string, and then third and fourth string. Okay, and it's basically like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then he starts this rhythm, and we're barring on the 9th fret, little finger on the 12th fret, second string, ring finger on the 11th fret, third string. And we're only barring the first 4 strings, right? We're not doing... So we've got the... and we're letting the top string be dead, okay? So we're really only playing 3 strings, and we're alternating the ring finger on and off. Then we release the little finger, middle finger goes 10th fret, second string, and then that one alternates on and off. And then we keep the middle finger where it is and add the ring finger back where it was on the 11th fret, and then we alternate that one again. So it does twice on the first one, and then once on each of the other ones. Okay, now you want to practice that a whole bunch, okay? It's deceptively simple, okay? Or deceptively difficult. Well, it sounds and looks easy, but to keep it up at the speed he does it, and I recommend you play the song, okay, and try to keep up with him. It's hard, okay? He's actually going more like, you know, and so on. My sound isn't quite dialed in. Something's wrong with my chorus pedal. I'm going to have to take a look at it. So that's why it doesn't sound quite like it does on the recording, or quite like it does with your amp. So that's the part where he's, you know, one man come in the name of love, one man come and go. And it does that through the chorus too. In the name of love. Whoops, I've messed that up. The name of love is more in the name of love. It's hard to play and sing at the same time. Now, he then goes on to these 2 chords. In a barbed wire fence, shots ring out in the Memphis sky. And he does it on the chorus before that as well. And this is, it's basically your first position major bar chord, okay? You're doing B on the 7th fret and A on the 5th fret. However, you don't actually bar them, all right, you just finger the notes that you're fingering for the chord, and the rest of it is not barred. So you get this really atmospheric sound, and he arpeggiates them, so you can. I'm basically playing your E string, your sixth string, and then the other four, or I mean the top four, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, or yeah, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6, 4, 3. And these I'm doing all on down picks. I think that's how he's doing it. Or down on the way down, and then up on the way up, I should say. Not alternate, not cross-picking, okay, as we've talked about before. And it doesn't have to be exactly those notes. I don't think he does exactly the same thing each time, you know. It's just a matter of kind of mixing them up and getting that nice shimmery sound, okay? Then comes the solo. And the solo section is, it's fairly simple as far as solos go. It's not Eddie Van Halen, right? Doing Eruption or anything like that. But it's cool. And that's the important thing. I mean, not only cool, it's good, creative, all that. So what he does there, he starts on the 11th fret, and he's playing D sharp, E, and F sharp. So 11th, 12th, 14th fret. And he's just repeating those three notes. Now, it sounds like he's doing one more of those. It sounds like he's doing... But the thing is, the last one is covered by his delay, okay? Now, I don't have a delay on. What I have on is a tremolo and normally a chorus. He's also got a delay, and I don't have a delay pedal. I actually need to get one. Your amp, though, I'm trying to remember now if your amp had the delay on that setting. We'll have to talk about that. But so it's basically he's doing da 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 da, and then his delay is taking care of the rest of that. What that allows him to do is to hit the open B string while the last is going on. Okay, and that's hard to do without that delay. In listening, I'm trying to hear whether he's doing hammer-ons or picking. I think he's picking all the notes. I think he does it like 6 times, okay? And then he goes down here, so 4th fret, ring finger on your 3rd string, okay, playing a B. And then 1st finger on your E string, playing an F sharp, 2nd fret. And he's alternating between those two notes. Then he just drops his index finger to the 2nd string. And then plays 5th fret, little finger on the second string, E, D sharp. Okay, so then he hops up and does the exact same thing an octave higher. Whoops. But he doesn't do the deal, okay? So it's basically... and then he does that a couple times, and then he goes back to... this is where the shots ring out in a Memphis sky. Or, no, April morning. Something, I forget the words right now. Shots ring out in a Memphis sky. They took your life, they could not take your pride. In the name of love, once more in the name of love. And it goes back to that. And then he just kind of mixes stuff up, all the different things that he's been doing, because this also fits. And so he's just kind of blending all these things. I think he even goes back to these chords and even to this. And the thing is that it all fits together. That's the clever thing. He's basically doing little bits of chords in different places, okay? This is basically a B suspended chord, and it fits over this. This second one is kind of like an A chord, and it sort of fits over this. Okay, and then likewise this is a B, and this is an A, and same thing here. Okay, so the song is essentially two chords. All right, but he's broken it up into these little, what could we call it, motifs, I guess, or little partial chords. And then they all mix together. And when you've got the bass playing the roots of the chord, basically the bass is hanging around the roots. I mean, it's playing some other notes too. The Edge, the guitar player, is free to pretty much do whatever he wants in the realm of these different chords. And because he's got all these effects, all this sustain and everything, that allows him to jump between them, and he doesn't have to rush. You know, he doesn't have to hop right from this, you know. You know, he doesn't have to go right to that. He can just kind of let this ring for a couple seconds and then go into that. So it's a very different style of guitar playing than what we've been talking about for the most part before. You know, we've been going into a lot of blues and you know, stuff like we did Creedence Clearwater Revival, Pipeline, and those kinds of things. Although there are some similarities, and we're going to loop back around into Pipeline and also Cold, 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 because some of the ideas that he's doing it with these partial chords also show up in those two songs. But anyway, that basically gets you through this whole song, and I'm just going to throw that out. This would be a good one for you guys whenever you're back to being in person, at school and such. This would be a good song for everyone involved to do. It's not terribly difficult, but it's just awesome. So, all right, catch you later.